Hello children, today we are going to start our computer subject 4th lesson, that is parts of a computer. Children, we have already learned about uses of computer in our previous lecture. So students, in our day-to-day life we see and deal with so many machines for making our work easy. A machine has many parts. So, computer is also machines. You know that a computer has 4 main parts like monitor, CPU, keyboard and mouse. There are buttons on all the parts of a computer. All these 4 parts are joined together by wires. Let us see the pictures of a computer parts. Now, this device is called a CPU. The CPU is inside a box like case. There are buttons on it. The power button is used to switch on the CPU. Many cables and wires go into the back of the CPU. We have to be careful not to move them. It helps computer to think and do all its work. The CPU is the brain of a computer. All calculations and other work we do on a computer are done by the CPU. Is this not like the brain in our body? All the other parts of the computer are attached to the CPU by wires. Next machine part is monitor. A monitor looks just like a television set. Its face is called a screen. We can see letters, numbers and pictures on the screen. A monitor is connected to the CPU by a wire. It is shown the text type in and the work done by user. It also display the result. Children, this is keyboard. A keyboard has many buttons which are called keys. A keyboard is a flat board made of plastic. It has 104 keys. Some keys have letters and numbers on them. They are used to write on the screen. Some keys have symbols on them. They are used to do various other things. Student, next is mouse. A computer mouse looks like a real mouse. It can have 1, 2 or 3 buttons on top. We click the buttons to use the mouse. It is used to point, move and select any item on the computer screen or monitor. A mouse also helps us to draw pictures and play games. Children, I hope that you have understood what I taught you today. Now, let us see a video to get more information.
Children, our body has many parts which perform different activities for us, like hands, legs, head, eyes, ears, etc. Similarly, a computer also has parts that help it to perform different functions. Parts of a computer. A computer has 4 main parts: monitor, central processing unit CPU, keyboard, mouse. All these parts of a computer are connected together by wires or cables to make them work as a complete system. The computer system works on electricity. Any single part of a computer cannot work alone. Monitor. The monitor looks like a TV. It is an output device. Whatever we type through the keyboard appears on the monitor. It displays the words typed with the keyboard on its screen. We can see drawings and cartoons on the monitor. We can also do calculations and see the results on the monitor. It is also called VDU or Visual Display Unit. A colored monitor displays text and pictures in many colors. Other output devices are speakers, printers, projectors, etc. Central Processing Unit or CPU. The full form of CPU is Central Processing Unit. It is a group of units within a cabinet. CPU is the most important part of a computer. It is called the brain of a computer. It controls all parts of a computer. A CPU is tower-shaped. It receives data from the keyboard, processes it, and sends the output to the monitor. A CPU has its own memory to store the information. A hard disk drive stores information permanently. Keyboard. A keyboard is an input device. It looks like a typewriter. It allows you to talk to the computer. It is used to enter information into the computer. It has many buttons on it, called keys. There are mostly 104 keys on a standard keyboard. There are many types of keys on the keyboard. Some keys have numbers on them. These are called number keys. Some keys have alphabet written on them. These are called alphabet keys. There are some special keys like enter key, delete key, cursor control keys or arrow keys, etc. Other input devices are mouse, scanner, microphone, etc. Mouse. Mouse is also an input device. It has 2 or 3 buttons on it. A wire or cable connects it to the CPU that looks like a tail. As we move the mouse, an arrow which is called a mouse pointer appears on the screen. A mouse helps us to move the cursor on the screen and point or select any object. It helps in drawing pictures. It also helps in moving within the text. Mouse is a point and click device. It can be handled better when kept on a mouse pad.
Students, did you understood the video about parts of a computer? Now let's summarize the topic. A computer is made up of 4 main parts: CPU, monitor, keyboard and mouse. The CPU is the brain of a computer. Monitor is like a screen of a television set that show our work. A keyboard has 104 keys with letters, numbers and symbols on them. We click the button on a mouse to use it a mouse. We must learn the right way of using the parts of a computer. So, with this our chapter is completed and you studied about work of a computer. So, please read the lesson from your book carefully. Children, you might have read the notice regarding our first unit test, which begins from 3rd September. So, it is necessary that you revise all the lessons by going through all the videos right from first chapter. Write exercise and question and answer given in your book and solve MCQ test. Bye all of you. Stay safe at home. Thank you.